Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In this tutorial I want to illustrate one of the advanced modeling tools that we term as blending operation, or blend. So that's what we're going to be doing. So which component are we going to be designing using the blend operation? This is the component that we're going to be designing. Basically, this component has got three sections. It has got one, the base, which is rectangular, and I'm going to assign this rectangular the dimensions 100 by 100, and we've got the middle section, which is also rectangular in nature. I'm going to be assigning 50 by 50, and then lastly I'm going to be assigning the top section as a rectangle, which is going to be 80 by 80. So we can make this component easily using the blend operation. So this component here can be a little bit tricky to make using the other options that we talked about before. You cannot really extrude it, you cannot really revolve it. In a blending operation will best suit this design, this component, and later on I'm going to show you how we can switch on from these straight edges to these uniform edges, which is curved, or which is smooth in this case. Okay, so let's delve into this design. So I'm going to be inserting what I term as a blend. I'm going to be selecting the blend protrusion option, which is the first option. I want to make parallel sections. The three rectangles that I've shown you, they are all parallel, and this is regular, and then I am going to select the done. Okay, now this is going to be straight edges first, and then we'll smooth it later on. So let me click done. Now we are going to make the plane that we are going to be doing. So we are going to be selecting the front plane. Okay, and then we are going to click the top plane in that manner. Now we are finished with assigning the attributes of the blending operation. Now we need to design the sections. So the first section that we are going to be designing is a rectangular base, which is 100 by 100. 100 by 100 operation. Now let's modify these values. So this is going to be 100. The next one is also 100. This one is going to be 50. I'm going to centralize that, and this is going to be 50. Again, we check regenerate, and the first section has been modified and designed appropriately. Now we are going to insert another section, another rectangle, which is the middle one that we find here. So we've made the base. Now we want to make the 50 by 50 rectangle right there. So how are we going to do that? We are going to be selecting the sketch, and then the feature tools, we are going to select toggle section. So by toggling the section, this enables us to draw the second cross-sectional area. So that's we draw it by toggling the previous section. Now let's make another rectangle. It's actually a square in this case, which is 50 by 50. Now let me put 50. Let me also modify, put my own dimensions right here, from here to here, and also from here to here. So this is going to be 25, and also this is going to be 25 in that manner. Now we are done with this second rectangle, which is the middle rectangle. Now we need to make the next rectangle, which is 80 by 80. How do we make this? We make it by selecting the sketch tool option, and then selecting the feature tools and toggling the section in that manner. So let's create the third rectangle. which is the upper rectangular section, and we're going to be modifying the options as accordingly. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to be putting my own dimensions like I did previously. Alright, let's modify these dimensions. So let's put from here to here. We need a dimension. From here to the center line, we need another dimension. And then we can modify all the values appropriately. So let's start with this one. That's going to be 80. Let's put this one again as 80. So the rest of the other dimensions, they are going to be 40. And where is the other 40? We're going to put another 40 right here. I can't seem to find it. Yes, here it is. That's another 40. We're going to click OK. So these are the three sections. If you are happy with all the dimensions, we are going to click done. So we are done with the sections. Now we need to define the depth. The direction has also been allocated properly. So we said the three sections, rectangular sections, they are all 40 millimeters apart. In other words, 40 millimeters from this one to this one, and 40 millimeters from the middle one to the base that we have there. So let's put 40 for the first for section 2, which is the distance between section 2 and section 1. Then the distance between section 3 and section 2 is also 40. I'm going to put enter like that. So I'm done specifying the depth. I can have a preview of this, and here is the component that we have designed. This is the component that we have designed, and if we want, we can click OK. We are done with the first part. Now we can also modify the values, or modify the type of blending that you want from straight edges to smooth. How do we do that? So I've just selected the protrusion, and then I've just clicked on selected the edit definition in that manner. So you'll be directed to this pop-up window, and we want to modify the attributes, or from straight edges to smooth. So I'm going to be double clicking that, and then I'll change smooth, and then I'll be done in that manner. I can have a preview of that, and as you can see, we can blend these three sections using a smooth blending operation rather than a straight edge blending operation. So that's how you make these two sections right here. Okay, so that's your blending operation, having Proe cross-sectional areas. That's it. Let me see you in the other tutorial.